Alright, welcome back to part 2 of Gone Home. We're still in the house, and we're about to go through the store, so let's go. And it's another dark room. Turn on these lights. Can I turn this lamp on as well? Yep, there we go. Okay. There's another room over here. Another closet. We'll go in there in a little bit. This looks like a bar. Shot glasses. Cans of soda. Sure. Dr. Jitters. Whiskey. Vodka. Distilled in Ireland, and some whiskey. Let's see here. That's another copy of his second book. Another letter. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, this is from 76. This is from a publisher. I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to follow... Tongue-tied. Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah, despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior. We went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Richard series catching on. However, sales of the second book have, in fact, been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of this series must end here. It's been a pleasure working with you as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. That sucks. So I guess that book didn't catch on. I wonder if he hid that down here in the bar. So it looks like a bunch of records. And here's a record player. Oh, God. God, I need for you, Adrian Rollini. Okay, now we can play it. Reproductive system. This is from 94. Now we're going to learn about menstrual cycles and the entire reproductive system in this game. That was a worksheet. The menstrual system, cycle, and novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, S.A. Glotz stares out of the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wielin in Poland. As the train rumbles along the side, the sun rises over the... See me. Okay, we have to read this in. We gotta stop the record. Okay. She can only think of her dear Borzov, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart... the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa stops off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. There, her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat, the ovum releases the ovum, it travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station, a whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops her almost instantly. What the fuck? In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. Holy shit! Almost 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. This lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't even know what to say after that. Jesus. Can we open any of these doors? God. There's a shit ton of records, by the way. Did we open this cabinet? Nope. Nope. Dave Brubeck Quartets. It's must have been like a man cave for Dad. Yeah, he's got a bunch of these books in here. Even more records. So take a look at this. There. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and he gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with these games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schutz.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I'm just using you for your Nintendo games. Alrighty. Anything on top here that's worth noting? Oh, this die? Obviously. Row 4. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Okay. Drawer's empty. That drawer looks empty as well. There's a note in this one. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. And then she draws a Hadoken going to her face.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that Psycho House girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the Psycho House.
Okay.
Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad the attic. What the fuck? Okay, that's a locked room as well, so I think we just have to go upstairs. Let's check the map. That's to the basement? That's to somewhere. We don't know yet. I'm guessing that's going to tell me where I'm at. Okay, so there's all the items we have still. We went in there, right? Yep. We went in here, right? Yeah, that was a closet. Alright, we're going upstairs. I kind of really like how the walking animation there was like, it felt like you were going upstairs. Instead of just being like, oh, you're just running really fast. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise. This is from October 1st, 1994, by the way. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operations will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. I forgot to reset my timer. Oh, that's good. Burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operational service... What the fuck was that? It's a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist. Wow, that took a while. Janice Greenbrier smoke will likely linger in the earth the following weekend. Nope. Alright. So we're upstairs. Couples bowling, cooking class, bathroom, ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for the daughters. I forgot her name. Caitlin. Okay. It's like, what's her name? Oh God. Notice a temporary personnel transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedures being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective September 2nd, 1994. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer of Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, charged with supervision of the transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based on performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Where's Pendleton? Okay. So I turn on the lights. And we have an upstairs map here. Bratmobile Potty Mouth. For Sam. Oh, hang on. Love Thing, Stab, Cherry Bomb, Throwaway, PRDCT, Drum Special, Fuck Your Fans, Polaroid Baby, Panic Bitch theme. You're gonna like this one.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls.
Smoke detector.
But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Well, thanks. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Daniel called. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independently, fully functional human being. Not that true. The fact that you still forbid me from going in the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car, you can't really stop me. With warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Okay. Well, I guess this is her room. The TV is loud. Slam dunk! So I'll turn that off. Is this like one of those, that's what I'm looking for. Like visual things. I want to say it's like a puzzle, but it's not. It's like a, I don't know, you stare at it and then you'll see something else. You know, that sort of thing. Adventures the Cat returns. That is a legit looking Super NES card. Except there's no system. Codes. Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Hold left, right, punch. Lightning kick. Kick, 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 kick. Helicopter. Kick. Up, down kick. Air stomp. Down, mid kick. While jumping. There's a cassette. Batmobile cool schmool Batmobile, excuse me. So throw that in there.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah, two, push more.
Hell. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. This is Blaylock. Okay. So this Lonnie chick just got her set on the punk path, it looks like. Then her. Okay. Okay, that was fun. We'll just throw that on there. Oh, another Super Nintendo cart. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Obviously, they probably wouldn't be able to license like any actual carts. But it's still cool that they went with the effort to model them. Sonic Boom 94, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Social Distortion, Offspring, the Dandy Warhols. Sam had this in like 4th grade. It's a Lisa Frank binder. It's a Bible. That's your name. Mitten. Apparently there was a cat here at one point. Got your number. Oh god. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Is this like based off her, I think it's based off her, turtle story. Huh. Is that all in this room? Or the closet at least? Close the door. Yeah, it looks like it. I like how these doors are all multi, opening and closing. Disciplinary reform. Student name Yolanda DeSeto. Why do we have this? Oh, this is Lonnie. September 18th, 94, time 9:20. Mr. Benchley. Factual description of incident. Mr. Benchley observed Ms. DeSeto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Ms. DeSeto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Ms. DeSeto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change it to a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended the rest of the day. Ms. DeSeto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Ms. DeSeto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Apparently she didn't. It ended up in this trash can. It's a cup. Misfits button. So let's see what's in the locker. Hey. I haven't had that much to drink. Jodie Foster? How many fingers am I holding up? You'd better not be reading my secret diary again. Oh shit. Nope. I feel like that's entered somewhere, like it's in the file in the office. I'm just gonna go. Steggy. It's Steggy. Samantha Greenbrier, Year 11, Teacher Fletcher, Period 5, Subject Shop. Non-challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait as a reasonable subject but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. So that must be the plaque under the portrait. That's on the first floor. Okay. I don't want that. I want the magazine. Groove! Schools of Age in Africa. Soul Silent Live. Eddie Vedder. Weezer. So, like, music magazine. You know? Couldn't move there for a second. Because I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, we've come out a different door. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? Came out last weekend, and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good, or we can make fun of him for liking it. Our mom was supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? And isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with heroin needles, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Ha ha ha. Alright, see you then. Hamburger barfing. We need to go... Let's go downstairs and find that. Which way did we come from? This way, I think? There's a 4-digit combination in one of those files. Oh, what the hell is that? That's a thingamajig. That's a zoom in button. Wasn't in there, wasn't in here, was it? I think that's just a closet. Yeah, it's a closet. It was here, right? Nope. Fuck. That was locked, so we must have ran by the correct room. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, it was in here. I'm guessing this four number code is 0451. Isn't just something that's there. Like, it has to be the combination to that lock. Order. Okay. Maybe that wasn't it. Well, son of a bitch. Well, let's just go explore everything else then. I'm gonna guess this is the parents' room. This place is ramsacked. What the hell happened here? Is that a condom? That's a condom. Nope, put it back. I want parents' old condoms. The armoire. TV is just displaying snow. Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, The Fugitive, All the President's Men. Sound of Music. Something. Silence of the Lambs, Bridge on the River Kwai. Whoa. Mitten. So I guess we can do that. Socks and underwear. What's that? Into crouch mode. Take your time, I'm glad to have it in good hands, Rick. Nope, I want the book. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Another family photo. Old one there. Whew. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other, you live your own lives in the same house, the kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him, things will go back to normal, and as Sam being distant, as a teenager for you, nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite an adventure, but let's cut to the chase. The new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick. You have to be kidding me, it's too perfect. You have to tell me everything, and send pictures, I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Okay. Let's go to the other side of the... That's a bag! This is another postcard we must have sent. Not dated, but it was from London. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in Channel? Givenal? This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. No. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Nice Earth, Wind, and Fire and Willie Nelson poster. It's a Bible. Business card. Unknown Dimension literature. Anything on his side of the bed? Doesn't look like it. Nothing in the box. Okay. Should we go to his closet first? Yeah, let's do that. Let's we're already here. Oh look, a ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. The Brothers, the Cowboy, the Widow. Let's throw it back. That light's already on. Okay. Watercolor techniques. Alright. I don't see anything else, so let's go into the... And this is the bathroom. Yep. Cinnamon. Nice comb. And it's a medicine cabinet. Shaving cream, bandages, and a toothbrush. Bathroom stuff. Gotta have a book to read when you're on the can. After the honeymoon, rediscover your spouse, personally, spiritually, and sexually. Okay. It's a weird bathroom reading, but alright. Fill the tub up. Tub works. Alright, let's keep on rolling. So we came from that way, let's go this way. This door's jarred. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice and they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want, I won't be needing it anymore. So, did she just run away? What the fuck? Man. The room's kind of a bummer. Hey Sam, you were asking about my JROTC ribbons. What my JROTC ribbons meant. Here's a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure team. I am a born adventurer, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Why? This is Sam's composition book, Ghost Hunter Journal. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? No, I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from the carton in its fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read the Spears and sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh, Soul Ghost milk. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly began to feel cold. We built a protection for it. So I think that's what we saw earlier. That was from '94. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie recorded many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roofs. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Bunch of our stuff. Bunch of our old stuff, I should say, probably. I guess that's it. What the hell is that? Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. What the fuck? Probably gonna find another tape here. Performance evaluation. Name Richard Patermark. Supervisor Janice Breyer. This is the transfer that was being talked about in that letter. All fives. Ranger Patermark has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of Flintoff Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the Alpha's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally resubmitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Only show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. See you there. Cygen Lounge, 1029, 9 p.m., 306 West Franklin, downtown.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
So you can tell this was painted, and the painting shows a healthy bouquet of flowers there, but those flowers are all pretty much dying. So who knows what the time difference between that painting and the flowers are right now. Oop. Wildfire. I'm just gonna put that back. Hey, sewing machine. I got one of those in my house. Can I put it back? Nope. Okay. Fine by me. Heavens to Betsy. Supposed to be another mixtape. For Sam, calculated. Nothing can stop me. Decide, stay away, calculated, wait true as hell. Intermission, 24/7, X-Men. Dating my nothing calculated X body. Don't look here. Too late, we're gonna look there. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it hid Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I've got to see this. We're skipping 6th. So there's a secret passage in the closet of their parents' room. Huh. Well, that just made things a little bit more interesting. Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Your costume, my costume. So should we try going up the attic, or... It's locked, so... Nope, not going to. We need to go to the parents' room again. Secret passage is marked on the map, so... Now will take us downstairs, oh god. So apparently it's in here in the attic, which we completely missed the first time. Are we in the right room? We're in the right room. Aha. Dude, what the fuck? Oh shit. Ghost Hunter, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. Search continues. So there's one in her room, one in the library. So we got more hidden compartments. What the hell's that? Oh Jesus. Jesus. That's so fucked up. Okay. Scanner composure. Whew. Okay, so this is where it came in from. So apparently there's another one here. Which is right outside her father's office. There's a panel. Sure, I don't know. Okay, it's right by the foyer. Heaven at the Edge of the World, The Glen Glacier, Part 2, Samantha Greenbrier, 9th grade. Private, do not read. This is more of her Allegra story. .501. So we almost have the combination of her lock, or half of it. Okay, so there's another one in her room, I think. Another secret panel. Let me just make sure. Oh, it's outside of her room, it looks like. So there's another panel? Yeah, it looks like it. That's the Ouija board. Yeah, it looks like an Ouija board. Hello, hello. Who are you, Oscar? What do you want? To come back. So we have the combination now. Should probably go check out what's in there. Zero five 0501, property Sam Private. 05. There's a key. So this is Lonnie.
Lonnie came over today. But everything was different.
Check out
She
time.
was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say...
There's the key.
But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever. And that's when she kissed me.
Well, that's not surprising. Especially after that last journal entry, I figured that's where this was going. That's a cigarette pack. Certain general's warning. Flat jazz. Throw it in there. Hey, stolen clothes. So what was out to the backpack? Let me close this. Oh, if I can hit the right button. So is the basement key. Alright. Guess we're going to the basement. Or was it the journal? Yeah, it was that journal entry. So that was from November 1st, 94. I haven't been paying attention. It's been dated. We're still like 9 months off though. Oh, which way do we come back? Okay, let's go this way. Which way is the basement? Basement is down the floor. It's that way. Okay. I gotta say, this game does atmosphere phenomenally. Like, I feel like I can just be on edge constantly. Like, there's something weird just gonna happen. Okay, so basement. Thing looks pretty normal. Ships. Dear Samantha, I'd like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the something potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny for how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Yours very cordially, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man quite. Dear Ms. DeSetto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman, with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Lovey-dovey drawing.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know.
Secret dating. Sounds like a
I
good
mean, I
word
guess
for it.
that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Totally would have figured I could pick that up. Hey, that's a plaque for us. Her old sex ed documents. So let's see how they're sort of different than her sisters. A whole lot different. I like how her and her sister both use the same final line there. Okay, looks like everything here. Let's go this other route. Looks like there's a water here, right? Okay, so January 21st, 95. So released now in 95. Congratulations, I am pleased to inform you on your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 95 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community based on your portfolio and academic record. I am pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. Time? Okay. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission and best wishes for all of us at Reed College.
I'm so stupid sometimes.
Hmm.
I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th.
That
I
sucks.
was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Why do I get the feeling this story is going to take a really fucking sad turn? This is her granddad's book, and her granddad's over here with his face cut out. It's kind of weird. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book and author's first published manuscript as a monumentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and which he fears, and in this regard I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional Deus Ex Machina. Oh, we didn't put Deus Ex Machina. The great authors of their lives, Milo in clear and honest tones. The lens crystal there reflects their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. Rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, PhD. So Santa, or her sister was going to buy Lonnie her probably one of these. Well, no, she did not. I should bind this. Open the folder up. So this is her mother's citizenship forms. Well, she was from Canada originally. That doesn't sound creepy at all or anything. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Today's Spanish lesson, XY, Mosca. Or fly. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us and when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You love Mexico. I think probably the native here is totally different than back home. Or the nature. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mates lost on a mysterious island when even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together. And I start thinking of you. Again. I lie here in bed and I almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. I'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Taylor, Lonnie. X-ray specs. There's nothing on the pillow. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scouts, that was. Okay.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay, so we're about at 40 minutes or so, at least on my timer. So probably like 45 minutes. So we're going to split this up again. So as you see, gameplay is stopped. We're actually at 51 minutes. Good lord. We're going to stop this part and then we'll hit part 3, which I guess might be the last part. Who knows? I'll see you then. Take care.